right, this is once again at Barber Motorsports Park with AHRMA, our last race of the season. I'm on the 2023 KTM SMR 450, and I am in wave 3 right now in Sound of Singles 2. If you want to know what bikes are qualified for that, check it out on the AHRMA's webpage and look at the rulebook. And we are in wave 3. That means there's one wave that goes, another wave that goes, and then I go. All on different green flags. We're off here. I get a terrible start, but we've got Noel in front of us. He gets great starts, and we got Eli Block. That's at the back of the grid, and he got a phenomenal start, like he always does. Flying in here. I'm going to try to get around Noel as much as I can, but he's a fast rider. I was battling all year with him for the National Championship. I ended up securing it myself. I secured National Championship for Sound of Singles 2 and for Motard. Sound of Singles 2 is a bump-up class for Motard, but we pretty much dominate that class. I outbreak Noel into Charlotte's Web. You can see Eli Block up there. I'm not going to catch him. He is going to be long gone, and you're not going to see him in this video probably after Museum Corner. I know Andrew Berkeley's somewhere near me in the back. You can see me grabbing my fork there. We got Noel showing me a wheel under the bridge, but I closed that door on him because I know that I brake really late there. I learned that earlier today, or earlier in this day's race. I learned that I take that corner pretty well, so I can confidently shut that door on Noel in that section. I know I have a really good drive here, but now I'm by myself. I have nobody to battle with right now. I don't know what pace I'm running. I'm pretty bad at that. Being out in front, I should have put my AIM Solo 2 lap timer on there so I could see what pace I'm running. When I get out front, I get a little bit confused. I have no markers. I'm not battling with anybody, so I'm not sure. I use all the run out on that spot. That's a little sketchy. And I'm taking note of that while I'm riding. I'm like, I went a little fast right there. Am I in over my head? Do I need to tune it back? Am I pushing too hard? All these things are going through your head when you can't see another rider. Flipping over for the last corner here on the straight, and I don't try to break the draft. If you listen to my previous video, you hear me talking about Andrew Berkeley breaking that draft a lot, so I had to cut my own air. I didn't break that draft at all. Should I? I'm not sure. You end up making the track a little bit longer on yourself. Awesome. My light just died, but we're going to keep on rolling here. I don't feel like resetting this. I'm just going to turn up the brightness of this light. 1 second. Anyways, we talk about breaking up that wind. Andrew does a really good job at it, but when you're doing that, you are making the track longer for yourself. So I try to think to myself, hey, I don't have a build bike. This is stock. He's on a build bike. A couple other guys are on build bikes. They may have motor on me, so if I go to break that draft, they still may get around me. I need to make sure that I have the entry that I want while I'm out there. Here we go. We're still pushing right here. I might fast forward a little bit. Let's see. I'll fast forward it just a touch. I want to find Andrew. All right. Here we are at 4 minutes and 38 seconds. Play. All right. I'll fast forward a little bit here just because I don't want to bore you guys to death. Andrew goes ahead and shoves it up under me onto the bridge, and I brake extremely late there. Mind you, or keep in mind, he knows that I brake extremely late there. He knows it. You've seen it the previous however many laps we've gone. And he still decided to shove it up in there. That's a little aggressive, but that's the aggression that I was talking about before. I need to take a little bit of that, maybe not all of it because that's too aggressive, but I need to take a little bit of that and apply it because he only felt comfortable doing so because he knew that I would back off. I need to not back off and not let other riders know that I'm that safe. That sounds a little sketchy, but it's something that you have to do when you're out there. Because like I said before in that previous video, we are racing against each other. You may be on the same team, but we're racing against each other. He's giving me a peek back here. Now I actually chase him this time and try to stay in his draft and see if it helps me. As mentioned before, I need to not set up for that on the left unless I know I'm going to go for the pass. I need to stay in that draft and hit that corner optimally, which is from the outside of the track. My tip-in point needs to be on the outside to straighten that corner out as much as I can. But, as I was saying, Andrew is really good at riding aggressive. Really good at it. And I need to take a page from that book. Now I try to pass him right here. What what do? Leave the door open. I don't cut him off. That's kind of a courtesy move. Not exactly necessary. But I don't want to cut his nose off because I know that he breaks deep. I know that he's riding hard. He gets this pass right here. I don't get this pass. I should have passed him over the bump right here, but a lot of people take that bump extremely aggressive. They should. That's the optimal line. So I assumed that rider ahead of me was going to do so I didn't go for the pass, because if I did and he did take that line, I'd end up ass backing him, and I don't want to. I'm going to have to find another way around him, and I got to do it fast because right now Andrew is making a fat gap on me while I'm stuck behind this other bike. That rider takes a terrible line through that section. Sorry for whoever that is, but that is a terrible line, and I hope that they watch this and get to gain some knowledge out of this race. I'm not bagging on that rider, just critiquing that little spot right there. Now, again, I'm on an extremely light bike. I can take corners much better than a heavy bike. I pass on the outside of that section right there. It's also one of my favorite sections. I'm just hoping that rider doesn't blaze by me on the straight, because then I'm going to have to pass him again. But now I'm focusing on closing that door with Andrew. Now ahead of us is Michael Platt on his vintage bike. I don't remember what it exactly is. It's a ZX7 of some sort. I don't remember the year. But a very badass bike that he built himself. We're going to try to get around him. Hopefully we're going to do it extremely nicely because he's on our team. He's under the same canopies as we are. We don't want to crash him out. That would be terrible. Andrew's going to go for the outside pass. I'm going to go from way back in left field and pass him on the inside. But I didn't even see him tipping in yet, so I felt that's probably safe to do. He's going to see me. He's a really, really good rider. He's going to know not to take that line because he's going to see me. Now here I come up on Andrew. I go on the outside. And I go ahead and take him on the outside of that corner. That's an extremely courteous pass to do because you're putting yourself in danger versus putting the other rider in danger if you go for the inside pass. You go for an inside pass and you lose it, you take out both. You go for an outside pass and they lose it, they take you out. So you're putting yourself in a more jeopardized position to pass him. Kind of with courtesy. I don't know if I let Andrew back by me. We're going to fast forward here a little bit. It's not looking like it. Actually, we're gonna go back to here. We're going to start here at 10 minutes and 24 seconds. Haven't let Andrew back by, and that's great. That's all I'm trying to focus on is keeping him behind me. My camera's going to die on me here in a second. Let's make this fast. What's going to happen here in a second is hilarious, and it just goes to show you that there's other bikes on the track, and you got to keep that in mind sometimes. Listen closely. Yeah. Get blazed by two of the fastest bikes out there. Two of the fastest riders out there, actually, at the whole race organization. Dalton Demick and Steve Metz on some badass bikes, and they buzzed me, and I completely forgot they were out there. As you can see, I hang with them in 2 and 3, but as soon as there's any horsepower involved, they leave me. Now I'm playing defense a little bit here. I enter narrow, but that's because I know Andrew's somewhere. I'm just playing defense at this point, trying to make sure Andrew's not going to get around me. This is the last lap. When they pass me, I don't know if you can see on video, when they pass me, they wave the white flag for them. So if I saw the white flag, if you're a racer and you see the white flag, that means it's for you. It wouldn't have been if they didn't get by me, but I saw it, so that means it is mine. That means the next time I come through, I will have the checkered flag, and I need to take it as such. A lot of people get that messed up. If you paid attention in rider school, you wouldn't get that messed up. So I am booking it to make sure that I don't lose this race because I need to play defense. And I'm in front of Andrew right now. I know he's behind me. We got Steve Metz who just blew my doors off on his cool bike. And I'm thinking to myself, let's hang on to Steve Metz through these corners. Or not Steve Metz, sorry. Mark Heckles blew by me on his cool bike. I'm going to try to hang on to him as much as I can because I need to get this final few corners done so Andrew doesn't draft me and pass me. Flip over, open the throttle, and tuck. Break that draft real quick, hug the wall a little bit. There we go, and we're going to pass the finish line. And I just got second place in Sound of Singles 2 on Saturday with AHRMA. Racing with Underground Team Racing. I'm Arch York, Arch E. York. I appreciate you all watching, and this is AHRMA. Thank you.
SOS2 750 that is provide middleweight. 450